riders. When they go to the final, we will have 9 riders. So how you finish, they only start probably 5 bikes in the front row. They're all racing for that front row start. This is going to be one of your bigger classes. I think that was Allison Bailey got the early pop. Pretty safe to say there's 3 out of 4 Baileys that we have a Bailey in the lead. Boy, if we did a Bailey in the last class, I'd question how many Baileys there are here today. Yeah, it's Bailey, Bailey, and Munson. Boy, if the Bailey family isn't taping this one. All right, now we're gonna see who did their final preparations the best. 3 evenly matched bikes, here we go. Bailey out of 4. The bleed belongs to Zach Bailey. And second, I think, is the 526 of Allison Bailey. Third being the 90 of Daniel Bailey. Okay, well, they're in order not by age because it's a 20-year-old Bailey, an 18-year-old Bailey, and a 49-year-old Bailey. And the 49-year-old is not your leader. I got a feeling this might be Dad along the back straightaway. He might be dogging it on purpose. He's pulling up to see what they're doing. 710 Zach Bailey out of Winona, Minnesota, I believe is still your leader, and checkered flags for him. Allison takes second. Daniel takes third. Munson rounds off your top 4 of evenly matched bikes.
Okay, we're starting 2 classes at 2 different start lines. Makes a lot of sense with the number of bikes out there. And I think the quad Navi is in the second row. They'll mix it up out there. I believe that's Tucker Rath out there out in front of the quad sport class. And is that Tyler Mack taking that big jump to go up and challenge? 2 different classes, but that doesn't matter. They're going to race it hard out there. Rath is shooting a roost back there at Tyler. So we got the 2 leaders in the 2 classes out there. Tyler's now the overall leader in the quad Navi class. That's Tyler Mack out of right here in Newell, Minnesota. Pretty fast out there. Second time out today. And he's followed by Tucker Rath in the quad sport class. Those are your leaders in the 2 classes. Try to pick up some second place bikes for you. Number 1 out there is Joe Kruger. We got the 1 lap to go flag out there for Tyler Mack in the Quad Navi Division 1 class. Laying down some awesome lap times out there. Followed by number 67, Tucker Rath in the Quad Sport class. I believe that's 313 Jared Dostal. Second place in the quad sport class, number 1 Joe Kruger. Second place in the quad Navi class. I don't have scores up here because they're down the track, so they can see the numbers much better than I can. But we know that your winner and your leader and your winner in the quad Navi class, which is Tyler Mack, and your winner in the quad sport classes.
taking chances to catch his brother. Here we go, on to that.
Smart to 78 of Cody Schmidt, 270 of Schwab, 577 Holmberg's a scratch, and Enruth is driving a 197 bike on New Brake. Few new names from North Dakota this year. Welcome down the flat track race at the Fine Dutchman Cycle Club grounds. I think we had his brown 44 early leader out of Coon Rapids, Minnesota, sponsored by Honda Town. Followed up by numbers 78 and 47. 78's got to be Cody Schmidt, 47 would be Sparks. Schmidt, here goes Schmidt on the bottom side. He's going to make it work on turn 4. He knew the checkered flag was coming out. Schmidt for the win. Brown for second.
Freeman gets the early lead. That's a whole shot. Followed by Holmberg and Hastings. Freeman, Holmberg, Hastings. Your race is for second out there. Hastings is making a move high. Can he make it home? Not this time. If he tries that line again, he's got his sights on second place. Holmberg's a little faster down that backstretch.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch him out of 4. 1 lap to go for Freeman, Holmberg, and Hastings. Watch him out of 3 and 4. If Hastings got it, that's the spot. If he's got anything for him. Let's see what happens. Freeman, Holmberg, and Hastings.
Lots of Schmidt's coming at me.
Cody Schmidt is the leader. The 38, which I think is, I don't know who. Tory Jones was in second, but up already as I was looking up the sheet. Look at action out of turn number 4. They're side by side, real action. Tory Jones is their middle leader, followed up by Cody Schmidt, followed up by Thistles in third. Ryan Schmidt in fourth. Just along the outside, battling for the number 2 spot. Here goes Thistle. Thistle makes the move through 3-4. Now it's Jones. Thistle. Schmidt, and Schmidt. Thistle in second. Cody Schmidt in third. Ryan Schmidt in fourth, but putting pressure on. Looking right along the outside, turn number 4 for a check and oh, I'm gonna have to call the score people up and see how they call that. Vintage guy Schmidt, Wachino Schmidt moving on. I believe the third was Moldenhauer. I'm not sure if we had a scratch or one didn't show. We'll see what break I'm missing here. I got the 2 Schmidts and we'll see who's running off the top 3. The 237 and Moldenhauer. Alright, here goes Ryan Schmidt putting the pressure on Adam along the back straightaway. Adam Schmidt, Ryan Schmidt, brotherly love, side by side coming on turn 4, roll head shaking going on, here we go. There goes right along the outside of Adam. He's going to hear him pretty quick. Adam shuts the door for now. The hard charge and Ryan's behind him. Here's the action as they're on white flag lap. See if Ryan's going to make it happen. He's going to do it in 3-4. Adam knows he's back there. He can hear him. There it is. Adam on the backside. Down to the bottom. Here comes Ryan on the outside, side by side to the line. Adam by about a half a wheel, they call it at the score bill. Four laps, 2 different tracks, watch them through the screen for tires, half go low, half rise, they hit their way to the tabletop. I believe it's gotta be Blackside Chowski is your leader out front. I'm not sure, but we'll see if we get a number as they come around. I believe it's the 111 of Brock Zajkowski is your leader. He was running hot earlier today and looking good. Look at the mess there. 3, 4, 5 as they come through. It's Zajkowski's number 1. 67 of Roth is the number 2 spot. For third, that's where all the pressure's on. Third place, guys, holding up the whole pack back there. He's got it busy. We're still green. Zajkowski up front clean. 67 on left. Third place, I think, is a 21 of Windorf. Windorf goes right about fourth place. Guy goes high to scraper tire. Doesn't work, loses the spot. Look at fourth place rider. He's all over Windorf. This is for some trophy and some cash. We'll be coming around for the white flag. Our fourth place riders on the backside of Windorf, Zajkowski, Rath, the races for 3-4. Getting chased down by, I think it's Tyler Maxwell, the number 33. Old Tom Boy puts on the tabletop, here goes Mac. Mac puts the pressure on the backside of Windorf. Windorf Mac as they come around for a white order, coming around for the checkered flag. Mac's got to make something happen. Zajchowski comes through. He's going to make clean for the win. Zajchowski for the win. Rath for second. And Windorf for third. Mack for the top four. Good racing. Quad opening. Trevor Sturzinger on the Honda out of Eagan, Minnesota. I believe got the early pop. We'll see once. I believe that's probably Erickson, Corbin Erickson, number 18, out of Sioux Falls. I believe that's in second. I got 15 Sturzinger, 18 Erickson, and the 264 of Einerwald. That's your top three. 250A amateur class adding some. Watch 18 of Corbin Erickson from Sioux Falls. He's been running here quite a few years on and off. A little guy, but he's fast on the throttle. Very smooth. We'll find out later. Here goes Erickson, lowering the high side of turn number 2 outside of Sturzinger. Erickson way up in the marbles. Not going to make it work, but he's going to set him up 3-4. Oh, don't call it too early. Erickson makes the move through 3-4. He's going to get out front and set the pace. Sturzinger, followed up by Einerwald. Fourth is Bailey. Sturzinger out of Eagan on a Honda 250A amateur class. But look at our Sioux Falls, South Dakota guy take that white flag. Boy, you're going to see more racing from him. He likes to just hang that thing out flat track racing. 250 amateur race number 4, checkered flag's going to go to number 18, Corbin Erickson out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Followed up with a 15, Trevor Sturzinger from Eagan, and your top 3, Zach Einerwald from Minneapolis, and fourth being Zach Bailey from Winona. 50.
Starters
Daniel
checking the numbers, giving them under starters orders. Race number 6 is 80cc Open. And race number 7 is Quad 5070. If you could get down to the paddock, we can add some laps on to the finals this afternoon if we can get done in a timely fashion with our heats. And that happens when we get everybody to paddock on time. All right, the starter got him off real clean. Five bikes out there. All right, everybody on the fence for this one. This is the future of our sport. Encourage these kids to keep on riding and keep on racing. Those of us who have been to the track over a number of years, some of these guys that are laying these fast laps down started in this very same class. I believe those are the Crisales. That's number 10 on the outside, which is Cruz. That's Charlie coming across the line. Number 93 is Jeff Johnson. And Savannah is coming on by, taking a green flag right in front of the announcer stand. Coming out of turn 4 is your leader, number 10, Cruz Crisal, followed by 55, Clyde. So it's Cruz and Clyde out in front. Charlie's looking at a podium finish here. Coming out of turn 4. Looking at a green flag right here in front of the announcer stand. Next bike by is number 93, Jeff Johnson, showing some good flat track form, using his left foot. Coming on by is Cruz Crisal, followed by Clyde Crisal. And here comes Charlie in that number 3 spot. We're going to have the white flag for the leaders as they come by. Charlie was under the green. Checker. Checkered flag here for number 10, Cruz Crisal, followed by number 55, your second place bike, Clyde Crisal. They're out of Malacca, Minnesota. And 93
Number
would
3
not
is
be
Alan
on-
Schluger. Number 17S is Alex Schluger. Number 21 is Adam Polak. Number 27 is Brian Steffen. Number W9X, Junior Schluger. Schluger's out of Britt, Iowa. Polak's out of Litchfield, Minnesota. And Steffen, Forest City, Iowa. That's Pollock, your early leader, followed by Schluger Jr. Pollock, Schluger Jr., and that's Schluger Allen. So right now it still is Pollock, Schluger, and I believe Alex. We'll get him on this time by. Coming out of turn 16. Stretching it out a little bit is your leader, number 21, Adam Pollock. Followed by Schluger Jr., Schluger Allen, and Schluger Alex. And number 27, Brian Steffen, rounds out the field. This is your quad open B class out there right now. Pollock still leading the field, leading the pack. Schluger Junior Schluger, trying to reel him in. Not picking up too much ground each lap. Maybe a little. Coming out of turn 4 with 1 lap to go for your leader, Adam Pollock. Followed by Junior Schluger, and followed by the rest of the Schlugers, Allen and then Alex. Coming out of turn 4, your leader and your winner is going to be number 21, Adam Pollock, followed by W9X Junior Schluger, followed by number 3, the future of our sport. That's 007 Waylon Hastings pulling up. Number 55, Connor Austin. Number 9 is Jacob Schmidt. 274 is Wyatt Hastings. And number 63 is Savannah Gustafson. Waylon and Wyatt are out of Osceola, Wisconsin. So is Connor Austin. North Mankato for Jake. West Fargo, North Dakota, Savannah Gustafson. Your early leader is going to be Hastings, followed by Schmidt. These kids have been racing here for years, and they're just getting faster and faster. I don't know what they've got for race fuel in those bikes, but holy cow. 007, Waylon Hastings. Number 9, Jacob Schmidt. 274, Wyatt Hastings. Those are your 3 bikes in the 65 mini class. 1, 2, 3 out there. Number 55 is Connor Austin. That's your 50cc class. .007, Waylon Hastings. Number 9, Jacob Schmidt. Number 274, Wyatt Hastings. And coming out of Turner Turn 4 will be your leader in the 50cc class, Connor Austin. Your winner is going to be 007, Waylon Hastings. Number 9, Jacob Schmidt. Number 274, Wyatt Hastings, your third place bike. Remember, folks,
here.
55.
250A amateur race 4. It's going to be Ryan Einerwold out of Minneapolis. Trevor Sturzinger out of Egan if he made the list. 18 hard charging. Corbin Erickson all the way from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Daniel Bailey out of Winona. Zach Einerwold out of Minneapolis. And Zach Bailey out of Winona. That's your lineup. 6 riders, 250A amateur, 4 laps of action. Well, we're going to have good action. Look at this side by side as they're going to head through 3-4. Watch the action coming out of turn number 4. You're going to see flat track racing at its best. We'll call as they come by. Corbin and then Sturzinger's your action. Then I think it's a 264 of Einerwold. Oof. I think that's your top 3. Corbin Erickson looking strong today from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 18. He likes to drive it right on the edge. Little guy, big bike, watch that. He'll just work right through the head shake. He'll let the rear wheel slide, and he's going to have a lot of fun out here as we're coming around for white flag action already. Sturzinger trying to chase him down with good old Corbin Erickson. 250A amateur, and if you want to know, the rider in the lead is at the age of 12 years old as a 250A amateur rider. Checker flag, Corbin Erickson followed up by Sturzinger. Then the number 3 of Einerwold, the 264 of the other Einerwold. And coming in at 30 plus, make your way to Zoll Fence. Thistle got company behind the 84 Einerwold. I think it's Thistle and then Einerwold.
Race 9, we need 274.
Ryan Schmidt, Flying Dutchman Cycle Club member, currently in 4th place, number 75. He's running down Cody Schmidt out of South Haven. Thistle, Einerwold, Schmidt and Schmidt. Actions for 4. Top 3, I believe, get trophies, so we're fighting for some hardware here. Ryan Schmidt trying to make that podium finish. Here he goes along turn 2, closing up the gap. They're going to get the white flag. He's going to have to make something happen soon. It looks like this is out front clean. Einerwold in a pretty good position. Third's where the race is for the trophy. Schmidt along the inside of Schmidt. It's Schmidt and Schmidt. Here we go. It's a Schmidt race along the back. As Jones tries to get the action. Schmidt out of 3-4. Here we come for the checkered flag. It's going to be clean for Thistle. Follow up Einerwold. Oh, and I think the scores will have number 90, Daniel.
65, Jillian Deschaines. 144, Trisha Dahl. 520, Casey Canton. Casey's out of Burgess. Trisha's out of Mound. Julia's out of Rogers. David's out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. 2 rows earned their way into the front row earlier today.
Wappler. Wappler's taking an early lead. Freeman is in second, and I believe that's, well, I'll check. I think that's Tricia in third, Tricia Dahl. But here comes your beginner leader, Wappler, Freeman, Dahl, Brown, Golden, Canton, DeShanes, and Samuelson, I believe, rounds out the whole field. We'll call the top 3 or 4 racers the rest of the way. That's Wappler, your leader, Freeman, Tricia DeShane, Brown, and Golden. Well, folks, I don't think Wappler's going to be in this class too much longer. The beginners, I believe, can only win 1 or 2 shows, and then they have to move up a class. And then it won't be long and you'll see Freeman doing the same thing. Tim and I remember some of these racers came out and ran in those little age classes. And they're running some awesome lap times out here, all of them. 1 lap to go for Wappler and Freeman and DeShanes. No, Dahl. Tricia Dahl is your 3rd and final podium spot. There's your winner, Wappler. 2nd place will be Freeman, and 3rd will be the 65 bike of Jillian DeShanes. Those are your 3 riders going to be on the podium.
From Athens, the 13 of Marshall breaks from Dresser. 22X Derek Matson out of Superior. 67 Tucker Roth out of Hutchinson. 67 Darrell Roth out of Hutchinson. 75 Patrick Edmonds out of Elberville. 94X Brandon Matson. 111 Brock Zachowski out of Iron River. 805X Nash Kirchhoff out of Farmington, along with the 805 Amanda Flanshaw out of Farmington. They had a pretty good battle before, going between 805 and 805X. Chowski out of Iron River, been pretty dominant, bright orange fluorescent frame, 111, keep an eye on him. Don't count out anybody, but the 2 Roths been hard charging over the tabletops, finding the 2 different lines down by the scraper tires. We're going to try to call the numbers the best I can see from trackside here, and we're going to get in on some loud action. I think it's going to be 5 laps of action. I'll watch for official starter Tom Kaler. Well, I think it was one of the Roths, followed up by Zachowski. Not sure, 67, probably Darrell Roth, chased mounted by Zachowski. Number 13, Hamsing over the tabletop. Little sideways, straightens it out, nice job. What a pack of wolves they're going to get chased down by. 4th, I think, is one of our 805s. Is it Amanda? All right. Looks like still Roth. Zachowski trying to fight along the outside. Hamsing. And then it is Amanda Flanshaw. Watch that, tell you what. She's putting some of them boys in some serious school here. She's in 4th place, and look at that, she gained up the gap. She hits the tabletop. She's going to show them how it's done. Well, look at all that tabletop. Zachowski going to work all over Roth. That's 2 hard fighting guys there. One's going to have to give just a little sooner or later. I think the action's going to be out of the last turn number 16. We've been calling it all day. Here it is, drag race along the front. Ross Zachowski using up all the track, goes wide, trying to carry momentum. Hamsing still in 3rd. Lansdowne, she's still in 4th. She's followed up by the other 805 of Kirchhoff. Oh, is it getting good out here? Lots of good dust here. Quad action, look at that, 2 rows, side by side. Diving deep, finding that line coming off the tabletop. The action doesn't get much better than this. Zachowski still chasing them down. They're setting their own pace. Should be Hamsing 13 if nothing happened. Oh, look at the 2805 battle right there. Amanda's got company. It's Nash Kirkhoff also out of Farmington. Seen her each off by one number, both from Farmington. That's her action. There's a tabletop. Amanda's still in third, I think. Or she's in fourth. Hamsing's in third. Excuse me. Roth, still number one. Wow, put a gap on Zachowski. Must have a little issue. He's second as white flag comes around. Here's the race for that trophy. Hamsing, Blanchard, look at that. She wants in on that trophy for third place. Look at this. Ball up in the corner, side by side. Watch them go hit the tabletop. One goes high, one goes low. Oh, she got hung out to dry on that deal. That did not work for her. I give her credit. She looped around. She was pushing it for all it's worth. This is your winner right here. 67 Roth takes the checkered flag. Zachowski settling for second. I believe 13 Hamsing should be third place. And fourth goes to the 805 of Nash Kirkhoff. Hard fought Erickson out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 60 of David Darso from Clear Lake, Minnesota. The 66 of Justin Burrell from Dresser, Wisconsin. The 67 hard charging Sam Hoffmeister from Chocopee. And do not cut out, looking good today, the 74 Eric Dietz, hailing from the town of Madelia, Minnesota, and Flying Dutchman Cycle Club member. The 78 Cody Schmidt from South Haven, 237 miles an hour. Out of Ministry, Minnesota. That's your lineup. 11 riders, 5 laps of action. It's gonna get busy. Dietz, Erickson. Dietz, Erickson, and Hoffmeister. Oh, this is going to be a battle. Watch this, 3 and 4. You're going to see flat track racing at its best. They're going to be 2 wide sliding coming out of turn number 4. Look at that. It's still Dietz, Erickson, Hoffmeister, followed up by the 66 of Burrow. Burrow getting some action from Thistle, I believe. Look at this, 3-4. You're not going to want to mess it. You should be on the edge of your seat. Whoa! We got good flat track racing right here. It's still Dietz, Erickson, Hoffmeister, and Burrow. Followed up by Thistle. Oh yeah, 1-2, look at this, 3-4, you're gonna pass. I think he just got company, Dietz did. He certainly did. Erickson, Dietz, Hoffmeister, Thistle. Erickson, long time runner here. Look at this, Hoffmeister on the outside of Dietz. Dietz on inside the bottom. Hoffmeister slides. Dietz holds the spot. Hoffmeister goes wide. Dietz on the bottom. Dietz, he's right next to you in case you're wondering. Erickson puts the slide early. White flag action, here we go for trophies. It's all good action. So Erickson. Hoffmeister got around Dietz. Dietz gonna run low. Hoffmeister runs on the high side of 2. Uh-oh. And that's all Cheryl. Ryan Schmidt from North Mankato, number 90, Bailey out of Winona. 144 of Dahl from Mound. 168 of Munson out of Roger. 520 Canton out of Burgess, Minnesota. 526 Allison Bailey out of Winona. 710 Zach Bailey. Oh, is this gonna get busy through 1-2, Jack Race 18. This is what you paid to get into gate 4 right here. Mad Dog action, race 18, and we're just getting warmed up here. Number 90 of Bailey, followed by Schmidt, and Schmidt, if you want to call him in third. Look at that. Mad Dog, they're 3 wide coming out of turn 2. Up to 125cc, 200cc 4-stroke class here, Jack. Look at that coming out of turn 4.
67X to the paddock. Just got done racing maybe, but 67S for race 19. Thank you.
Think I got 75, Ryan Schmidt in lead. He's being chased down by 90 of Daniel Bailey. That's 1-2. Your 3-4 races between Monson and Schmidt. And I think there's a number 5 rider in there that's going to get in on the action. The 29 of Langland is in there right behind Adam Schmidt. Ryan Schmidt's getting company up front though. Number 90, Daniel Bailey, he's ducking down. He's going to wind draft, and look at this. They are both tapped on these bikes. Schmidt, Bailey. Whoever set the valves last night gets the win. Schmidt, Bailey, side by side. On the back straightaway. Schmidt, still around. One bobble, and you're going to lose your big trophy. Here we go. Schmidt, Bailey, Schmidt, Bailey, Schmidt, Bailey. Man, it sounds like a drink at the bar. Schmidt and Bailey it is on a 3-4 white flag. Chased down by Monson. Here's the trophy bragging rights. I expect Bailey to make a move right here. He's going to have to do it going into 4. Goes high. Schmidt holds his spot. Ryan Schmidt looking for that first place trophy. It won't be his first one today, maybe not his last. Mad Dog, race 18, checkered flag. Ryan Schmidt takes the win. Bailey takes second. 48 of Monson takes third. And then we got Schmidt again. He'll take the back row. Oh, he says I want in on the action. Here we go. When's the last time you seen 5 laps? 8 wide. And then the Dutchman on the front straightaway. Sturzinger puts it in the slide. Gets Selena to turn number 2, and he's going to set the pace. Surprisingly not, he's got some trophies coming. I'm not going to call it second till they come by. Sturzinger set the pace early. Seconds to 47 of Sparks and Schmidt. Sparks, Schmidt. Schmidt along the outside of Sparks. Sparks, Schmidt back straight away. And that does not sound like a drink. Schmidt along the outside of Sparks. Sturzinger down below using up all the track. Green flag. Schmidt, Sparks. Sparks to the lead. Schmidt alongside of him. Oh, Schmidt's going to make it happen here. It's been a Schmidt day at the Cycle Club grounds if I've ever heard it. Sturzinger. Schmidt. Sparks. And here comes Johnson. He wants in on the action because he knows they only give away 3 trophies. Sturzinger on the white flag lap. Schmidt for second. Sparks for third. Johnson for fourth. Checkered flags and another trophy to take home from him. Sturzinger out of Egan takes first. Taking second will be the 78 of Cody Schmidt for second. Third, I believe, was the 47 of Sparks, maybe. And fourth being number 3, Jeff Johnson. Race 22 is complete. Oh, it's going to get busy. Here we go. Pro Expert race 23. All right, Andrew Hook sets the pace out front. Second's the number 48 of Cole Feely. Third's McGrew. It's Hook, Feely, McGrew. I think I've called this race before. Hook, Feely, McGrew, Erickson, and Jacobson. Pro expert, race 23, 5 riders, 5 laps, we're under green. Still Hook, Feely, and McGrew. Looks like McGrew might be getting a little company here soon. Erickson along the back side of McGrew. Erickson, McGrew, look at that. Even the pros are battling for that trophy spot. And I believe there's maybe some payout going here. Maybe they only pay the top 3, I don't know. But here you go. Watch him on turn 4. Hook takes it. Just the way I've seen it before. The 197 of Hook's going to take the win. 48 of Feely followed up in a 10 of McGrew. Hard charge number 42. As we are 3 rows deep. Quad, Pro-Am, 24. Pasco, Hamsing, Bridges, Matson, Olsen, Roth, Matson, Zajtowski, Heights, Cook, Franchise.
7X.
Roth, figure up. Zajtowski now in second. Your 7X is in third, which is Pasco, I believe. So it's Roth, Zajtowski, and Pasco. And I believe the number 13 of Hamsing might be fourth. Jack to try to call the numbers for me as they come around the front straightaway here. We let the scorers take care of the official. Roth, Zajtowski, Pasco, Hamsing. All of them are running the outside. Look at that. Hamsing made a move. Oh, he's got company though. Hamsing in fourth. I think that's where he was the last time through, but now he's got company. He took a different route through there. Not sure if it's going to play out for him, but he might be setting him up for a later lap to see what works out. I think the 128 of Tim Heinz has moved up. Still Zajtowski, the race you've seen all day. Pasco, Hamsing, and the 13 of Hamsing maybe, or Bridges, I'm not sure. I think it's Mark Hamsing. Quad Pro-Am, I think we're still under green yet here. 12 riders getting busy back there, still off. So Zajtowski, as they seem to set the pace up front. Here's the spot for the trophy. Pasco, Hamsing, and follow up in a 13 of Bridges, so it's a 13-13 battle. Look at that, too high, too wide. Watch him as they head to the tabletop. One carries more speed, gets a jump, holds the spot. I think it's safe to say, as long as there's no mistakes, it's going to be Roth for the win. Zajtowski's going to settle for second. Watch the third place battle here as they come around, because this is your third place, your trophy. 7X Pasco, the 213s battling out. Hamsing, Bridges. Oh, one of them looped it around. Tabletop. Everyone trying to get one more spot up, even for those that don't get trophied or running for points here. Here it is, checkered flag. The 67 of Roth. Zajtowski in the 111. Third place, if nothing happened, I think it'll be the 7X of Pasco out of Superior, Wisconsin. Followed up by hard charge and Mark Hamsing. Followed up by the 13X of Bridges. And then I think it was the 22 of Matson. That's your top 5. That is race number 24 complete.